Good afternoon, Facebook. Not Facebook. Good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon, Twitch. Uh-oh. Gotta mess with my camera a little bit here. Get a full picture. Man, it's been a day. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. One second here. All right, let me go ahead and run that. What's going on, Angie Trump? What's going on, Skleck? What's going on, Rocket Man, Rocket Matrix? What's going on, Ottovon Bismarck? Who else is in the room tonight? Can you guys hear me? What's going on, George Chambliss, M. Foster of M. Melissa Foster of M. Foster Creations? Man. All right. Thanks for subscribing to the Melanated Rebel News channel. Thanks for tuning in. I got to be able to turn on my Twitch to do that. I'll give you the keys to that room before the end of the night. Man, I just got so much on my mind today. It's going to be a little bit hectic here. Oh, my gosh. So, basically, before I get started, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of the Melanated Rebel News Network, broadcasted to you from the historical city of Charleston, South Carolina. Tried to get some stuff going on TikTok. They got me shadow banned over there. I was looking at that real quick. I was actually trying to run an advertisement on TikTok. I think they banned me on TikTok. Oh, shit, they banned me on TikTok. They banned my second account on TikTok. Can you believe that shit? Ha! What the fuck? What's up, Purple Prince? M. Foster, if you're looking at the TikTok page, it looks like they banned me on there again. Every time I reach above a certain amount of people, they always like to ban me there. So, with that being fucking said, hope these people actually come to the website and see what we got going on there. Hopefully George Soros bots don't try to crash the website like they did last weekend. For all of you guys that are tuning in, check this out here. This is where you can go to see where we get free and wild. This is where I want you guys to tune in to on Sunday night. So mark it down, Sunday night at 6 p.m. we will be on my website. I will be broadcasting live from there. Hopefully we can get us a chat room going on over there first as well. But if not, I will still be over there speaking my mind. It'll be in the video archive so you can actually see what the hell we're doing. That is a place for free speech. Good evening, Alina Prim. Sunday at 6 p.m. Meet me over at the MelanatedRebelNewsNetwork.com. Yes, they banned me from fucking TikTok again. Can y'all believe that shit? Yeah. Let's see. You have a hater that keeps screen recording and you probably why you keep getting banned. Well, let them keep screen recording. I don't give a shit. Enough people over there already know who I am anyway. What's up, Skleck? What's up, Purple Prince? Let's see. The Equality Act will allow heterosexual men to gain access to women's restrooms and locker rooms. They can do all sorts of bad things. Well, I'm going to read through my article real quick. I did a piece on that earlier today, and I just want to show you a little bit of what we're working with on the Melanated Rebel News Network. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. We'll go through it together. Give me 1 second here. News stories. Well, I don't think I could do that here because they might flag me for hate speech. What's going on, Fraser? How's it going? They might flag me for hate speech if I go and if I share what's going on there. But I'm just gonna go with the flow on this one, you know. So basically, let's talk about what happened today with this bill passing. Because what it does is it puts religious freedom under attack. Now, when I was a kid, basically, I was told that there would be one day in America that we would actually, that Christians would be persecuted for practicing religion. And this was going to come through, during the end days next to the Antichrist, right? But I never thought that I would see that in my lifetime. But Christians are under attack. I'm not a Christian. I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm not a Christian. Do I believe in God? Yes. Do I believe in the stories in the Bible? Yes, I do. Well, not the stories. I believe in the lessons of the Bible. I think the Bible is full of good lessons. Do I believe it's God's word? Well, that's up for debate. But I think I'm a little bit more Christian than a lot of Christians or proclaimed Christians. All right. So what are we dealing with here? And let's be honest with each other. We're talking about the day where Christians are being persecuted. We're talking about our freedom of speech is gone. I mean, look at TikTok, for instance, or look at any of these social media platforms. Where they try to stunt, they're trying to stunt my growth, but the only thing they're doing is really making me more powerful. They don't want people telling the truth about these bullshit masks or these bullshit mask mandates they're talking about. We're going to talk about that on my channel, though. We're going to talk about that on my platform, not YouTube's, but it's about to get real. So we're talking about a day and time where Christians are getting persecuted. We're going to talk about that just a little bit in detail. They're attacking the church. They're attacking the church. Churches really fucked up when they went onto the 5013, the 5013C, where they could actually be tax exempt. So let's go there for a minute. Let's go here for a minute. Now, let's get back to that. Let's go ahead and get back to that because we got other things I want to cover before we get there. There's going to be something that's going to lead us to where we got to be. Because the act that they're talking about is not equality. It's supremacy, which drives division. They bring division by overcompensation of justice. For instance, we'll say that blacks that are passionate about police brutality, which that's why a reason a lot of black people were marching the streets last summer. The only thing that they should be wanting is to have laws in place and policies changed to where they're not beaten by the police anymore or not in fear of police brutality, right? That's what they should be wanting. They shouldn't want symbols that mean nothing. They shouldn't want bullshit things like, signs that say let's lift black voices and all that other dumb shit. Let's be honest with each other for a minute. They shouldn't want anything other than that. They shouldn't want the ability to just constantly taunt white people like they do online, you see. They shouldn't want any of that. Only thing they should have, and only mission that they should be trying to complete, is to have policies in place where police brutality is taken care of, where qualified immunity is gotten rid of. But however, they get symbols and they get happy and they just walk away. Now, as y'all can tell, there are several different classes of black people. And I don't talk shit about melanated people. I talk shit about that certain class of the race that I just can't fucking stand. I don't like duppies. I don't like Johnny Bastard seats. I don't like weed wearing wicked witches. I don't fuck with them. But if anybody say, well, damn, Ricky, you talking shit about your own people. No. That's like when I lived in Los Angeles. I didn't hate living in Los Angeles because South Central was in Los Angeles. I just didn't go to South Central. But I loved Venice Beach. I loved North Hollywood. I loved partying in Hollywood Hills. I had friends that lived in Beverly Hills, right? I just didn't fuck with South Central. So no, I'm not talking trash about the race. So if I lived in Los Angeles and said, man, South Central LA sucks, that doesn't mean I hate LA. Now, that group of people are stupid. Let's be honest with each other. They're stupid as fuck. I don't like to deal with them. These are the ones that will sit there and say that Joe Biden is their president. They proudly voted for him. And Joe Biden is about to fucking fuck them over 6 ways from Sunday. And you can show this to them, and they'll still be like, blah, 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 blah. I'm right, you're wrong. I don't deal with that. Does that mean I hate the entire race of people? No. But those people that are part of the race, they think they hold the monopoly over the race. Fuck them. Gays that feel like they've been misplaced in the world shouldn't want anything other than to have laws in place that will prevent them from being discriminated against. Not being able to shove their lifestyles down the faces of the people that they have to be in contact with every day. They walk around with a fucking chip on their shoulder. You know the ones I'm talking about. As I stated in my article earlier, the LGBTQE, for etc. protests always start from piggybacking off the civil rights movement. That's how they got the momentum, and they had to forge one last summer. Hence, we had George Floyd. Think about that name for a second. George Floyd. Y'all hearing this, right? Let's change the words around. They forged the movement. Forged noise. And how many black people do you know with a name like George Floyd anyway? That whole thing was a forged movement. They get the momentum so they can actually have the momentum that they did in the original 60s movement. They dropped the hot microphone. The gays picked it up and they ran with it. And now they're the most fucking protected group of people next to the you-know-whos. Now, the Bible and certain Christian churches reject that lifestyle, right? And in the Bible, it has its commandments against homosexuality. Now, if that lifestyle was so free and loving, and it was something that wasn't so evil, then why are they attacking the Christian church with it? Why are they okay with attacking the Christian church? And if you ever noticed, the state says, okay, we will give you a state-sanctioned union. They said, no, fuck that. We want to get married in the church just like the straight people. But you're not practicing the Christian religion of the church. That's like me saying I want to get married to my woman, who is white, in a Muslim church, and we want to have ham at the reception. And if we can't have ham, then we're going to sue the Islamic church. We want to tell Farrakhan that he's going to marry us regardless. And you notice they don't go to the fucking mosque with their bullshit because they know how Farrakhan would handle them. Listen, white liberals, if you're watching us, go and tell your black homosexuals, because there are some black homosexuals, to go banging on the doors of Louis Farrakhan's mosque in Chicago and see how he receives them. Let's see what his ministry bind a same-sex couple in marriage. I double dog dare you to do that. I can already tell you how that'll end before it even gets started. But y'all know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. But this is what I'm seeing, though. Christian prophecy is coming into place. Now, right now, it's not a freaking hard sell for me. This is the day and age that it would not be a hard sell. Because think about it, what the Bible says towards the end of the times. There will be war and rumors of war. Well, let's look at what's going on in Syria right now. There will be disease and pestilence. Well, what the fuck do we call COVID? Lock down the whole goddamn country. The weather change. Well, look at Texas. There will be a great deceiver. Well, It don't take much to deceive dumb Negroes that celebrated having a Obama VP and smart melanated people were like, what the fuck is going on? Negroes abandoned their position in the church in order to celebrate old Jim Crow Joes. Negroes denied themselves of everything that they felt that was important to them. A great deceiver? Well, he didn't have to do much deceiving. Only thing he had to say is, if you don't vote for me, then you're not black. Men being lovers of themselves is another end-time prophecy. Well, look at your Equality Act. What's next? Famine. We haven't talked about famine, but that is coming. Look at what happened to what's going on in Texas right now. Look at what's going on with the cattle farms, agriculture, and the food processing that's going on in Texas. Texas wasn't used to seeing snow, so that pretty much killed the ecosystem there. The Bible does also predict changes in weather. Let's talk about the oil lines that were frozen. Not by the snow, but by old Jim Crow's signatures. But you can't get your stimulus checks now, and between COVID and the food supply being fucked up in Texas and the war that Jim Crow Joe is starting in Syria, what he calls an ill intent, there wasn't even nothing hostile going on there, by the way, people. And Fox News and CNN and also MSNBC said the same thing. He was talking about an ill intent, so no Americans died before he decided to go down throwing his bombs on the ground. Well, there goes your stimulus money. Biden supporters, this is the normal that you wanted to go back to. This is what you were saying, let's move on. When Trump was trying to retain his power in the White House, when not only was he trying to retain his power, but most of the voters were rooting for him. But this is the moving on you wanted to go to. The normal where we go back to war and put our country's people before, put the people of other countries before our own. Is this the normal you wanted to go to? They say that, we as patriots are warmongers. Well, look at what we're getting ready to do with Syria. This war with Syria will not end pretty because guess what? Iran backs them. That will not be a fucking easy win. Trump saw this shit before he backed the fuck down. That won't be an easy win. That'll send more Americans back here in body bags than Vietnam. But that's what you voted for, right? That's what we should be moving on to. This is what you're still celebrating. This is when you come to a Trump supporter and be like, ha ha. That's what you pick at us about because we care about our country. We care about the people of our country. We don't want our kids going over there getting put in harm's way. But you call us the fucking warmongers? You call us the ones that are against unity? Well, you know what? You're right. Because you goddamn Democrats, demon rats, never known to ever have loved your kids. Y'all motherfuckers abort them. You want to mutilate them with these fucking sex changes, and now you want to send them off to war. You motherfuckers are the enemies of your own fucking children. You are the enemies of America. This is why I can't respect you. This is why we became polar opposites after this past election. You're so hell-bent on being right that you can't even see where you're wrong. I am telling you what's going on in our world right now. And you could bring this to a demon rat, and they're like, well, what's wrong with that? At least we got the orange man gone. You're about to fucking start a war with Syria. This is something that will go on longer than this fucking war that started with George Bush. We will be 5 administrations down the road still dealing with this shit. You guys do remember that there were kids that wasn't even born yet when the World Towers fell, but died in a war that's been going on since then. This is your normal. This is what you wanted to move on to. And what I'm seeing on TikTok, you know what? Fuck TikTok. We don't need TikTok anymore. I will depend on my patrons that are on TikTok to drive people back to where they need to be with me. Where they get real free speech. TikTok is nothing more than a liberal fucking ran website anyway. Big tech is fucking TikTok. It was always fun to reach out to other patriots on there, but you ever notice I'm the fucking Trojan horse over there. I'm the Trojan horse over there. Why? Because I'm supposed to be the one screaming, I'm a victim. If y'all guys ever notice, every video I did against that old fucking snowflake with the fucking curly hair, they take it down. Why? This motherfucker got 1 point something million subscribers or followers. Right? But that's who they want to be anybody that opposes them, they try to do away with them. You guys ever notice that? I mean, look at what happened last week. They fucking sent bots into my fucking website and tried to shut my website down. Thinking that was going to make me give up. No, motherfucker. What you done is going to make me work overtime and reach out to every fucking conservative talk radio station in the nation and have me run my website on their air. The Melanated Rebel News Network was going to be known and probably have more hits than TikTok. That's what I'm banking on because patriots want to hear the truth. Those communists know what they're doing. Not only am I melanated, but I'm also influential. I'm a threat to them. You're right, Crazy Coot. The libtards are a bunch of fucking retards and crybabies. If you guys really want me to get in, y'all motherfuckers want to hear hate speech? Come to my website. You want hate speech? I will give you wow. I will give you hate speech. As a matter of fact, I want the liberals to come there and put in their 2 cents worth. Y'all motherfuckers ain't seen shit yet. Y'all say winter's coming, the snowflakes are coming. Guess what else is coming? After winter must come spring. Change comes eventually. And we will melt every fucking snowflake. We'll fill the streets with their tears. It's going to be a flood because we're about to melt the snow. What pisses me off is the fact that these same retards, these libtards, these white libtards, these white meat in the seat loving libtards are the same motherfuckers that'll sit back and scream, ha ha, Trump lost, while you used melanated people. You used melanated people to get all hyped up. Well, where I come from, that's slavery. You got them all hyped up just so you can make it look like your favorite candidate won. Now, they're still screaming Black Lives Matter, satisfied with symbols, while you're celebrating the fact that you can use the bathroom with another man's daughter. You don't find no wrong in that. Of course, you know, you guys are a group of people that don't like children. So therefore, you shouldn't even be able to adopt. If you believe in aborting them, you damn sure shouldn't be able to adopt them. If you believe in aborting children, you damn sure shouldn't be able to adopt them. If you believe that a grown man has the right to go into the bathroom with another man's child, daughter, then you shouldn't even be able to be allowed to adopt children. It's already obvious where your love for your children goes. That shit gets me sick. They will even allow men in women's restrooms. Right? But you know what, though? You know what? Don't call me a terrorist. Don't call me a fucking terrorist, because if you fuck with my child, you ain't seen shit. You fuck with a woman or a child, a female child in my family, or a friend of mine's child, you ain't seen shit. That's some real shit. But this is the shit that they're trying to pass. This is the normal that these libtards wanted to move on to. Yeah, I will admit it. Donald Trump was an asshole. He was. I mean, think about it. Well, that was one of the reasons I like him, because some people call me an asshole. But Donald Trump was an asshole. But I don't think Donald Trump would allow... I know Donald Trump wouldn't allow a fucking grown man that dresses as a woman to use the bathroom with a little girl, or find it fit so little girls can use the locker room with little boys. We already know how this shit's going to end. I can just imagine the cases and the accusations of sexual abuse that's going to come from the high schools, the middle schools, the fucking community sports centers, sports and rec centers. Come on now. And then you mean to tell me that it's okay for a child to identify themselves as a woman? Hell, you got to have parental consent before you join the military. If you're 17, but a child that's 8 years old, it's okay? These are some damn evil ass motherfucking people. Gonna end with higher harassment or pregnancy rate. No, I'm telling you how it's gonna end. You see this motherfucking flag behind me? We'll make it happen all over again. Some states will be like, fuck that. We'll secede from the federal government if that's the way they want to play their game. Because I would lose respect for any politician that would allow that shit to go on. I would lose any respect. You can't tell me that you're a Republican or you're a conservative if you allow this shit to happen. The American people don't want it. Thanks, Brian Thibodeau. If you like my thoughts, Brian Thibodeau, this is what I want you to do, my friend. I want you to spread the word on your own social media. I want you to tell your friends. I want you to tell your family where they can find me. And our merch line is coming as well. I'm tasking each of you guys to tell your family, tell your friends where you can find me. We need to get this. We need to get the word out there. This is not a black thing. This is not a white thing like they want to make people believe. And if you ever notice, they're talking about lift the black voices. Look at the black voices they lifted. Look at the black voices they've been lifting. For the past 40 years, they've been lifting black voices. They lifted the 2 Live Crew. They lifted NWA. They lifted Ice Cube. They lifted 50 Cent. They lifted every single disgusting rap artist out there. They lifted their voices. They're black, but they lifted Snoop Dogg, a fucking glorified dope addict. But now they lifted their voices so high that the stereotype is that all melanated people are fucking gangbangers, or they want to affiliate themselves with some kind of ghetto lifestyle. while my voice is silenced. My voice is silenced. You guys are seeing this shit, and this is the shit that pisses me off. My voice is silenced. I can't say that this doesn't represent all melanated people. I can't say that, now can I? No, I'm not being black enough. I did a video today that was saying that Coca-Cola was fucked up for telling these people to be less white. What the fuck? Yeah, we gotta ban this motherfucker. He's telling too much truth. TikTok wants us to be separated. If that's not fucking segregation, then you tell me what is. If that's not forced segregation, you tell me what is. Because, see, y'all dumb Negroes, and I'm not talking about my melanated people. I'm talking about the Johnny Bastard seats and the weed-wearing wicked witches and the duppies. This is who I'm talking to now. The only thing that white people have to do is agree with your stance of separation. That's the only thing they have to do. You sit here wanting to be separated. What happens when they say, you know what? We agree. We agree. Then what? Where you gonna go? You ain't built shit, but you want to have control over shit. You talking about we got us our first black vice president. But as black people, and that's what you are, you're not melanated, you're black at that moment in time. What have you built? That's like me sitting here saying you hold nothing, but I'm supposed to give you everything of mine to hold and govern and show me how to spend my money. No, you haven't built shit. Where's this utopia that if white people say tomorrow, you know what, we agree, y'all motherfuckers go your own way. Where are your black manufacturing plants where black people could get jobs hired by black people? Where are they? Where are your corporations that are black owned that can hold enough seats open that black people will have jobs, that no man will be left behind? Where are they? You're not even organized to run your own drug trade. Yeah, I fucking said it. You're not even organized to run your own drug trade. Or else you wouldn't have all this fucking killing and shit going on in the streets and gang turf wars and all this other dumb shit. The Italians can control their crimes. The Chinese, the Asian gangs, the Irish gangs, and their neighborhoods look nice. Right, where are the new black Wall Streets and the Rosewoods? Where are they? Where are they? Right, and they move in silence. They're not sitting there like, bumping rap music and making lyrics about being gangster. I'm going to tell you some real shit. I know 3 Hells Angels. I know 3 of them. Ask me how much they talk to me about their club business. None. 0, zilch, nada. I don't ask them either. That ain't my business. One of them wear the 1%er patch? Do I ask about that shit? Nope. Hey, we'll go hang out, you know what I'm saying, at bike night, and we'll talk, shit to each other and kick it. But I don't fuck with that shit. We'll go out to sing karaoke. But am I going to ask them? No. No. Because I don't want to know. But I bet you there's some rough motherfuckers, and that's the only thing I'm going to say. But there's nobody to fuck with. I sent your Coca-Cola TikTok to your Facebook Messenger if you want to show it. Let me see here. Give me one moment. I'm just trying to pull something up real quick. This is the message, and I believe this is the thing that got me kicked off today. Because they want a freaking divisive message. Let me turn this up. Give me one moment. What the hell? How did my microphone become my... Diversity. You want to preach anything? There we go. Dear Coca-Cola, you can't tell someone to be less white. You can't put anything that is wrong in society on the pigmentation of a person's skin. Now, with that being said, you can't tell someone to be less than or better than what God made them. You can't tell someone that they should be ashamed just because of the way God made them. If you want to preach diversity, you want to preach anything to your employees about being decent, then that starts in here. What about being a decent human being to other people? We don't have to put color on it. That's all I got to say about that. Now, can you believe they would consider that to be hate speech? Like I say, we don't need TikTok anymore. We don't need TikTok. Only thing we need now, patriots, is the voices of each other. To let each other know where they can find the truth. Where they can find a true news network. Right here. On my website. Where they will hear the unapologetic truth. Where they will hear the truth in its vulgarities. Right here. That's the only thing I ask of you to do. Let friends and family know where they can hear and get the real news, because I do my own research. Where we can do our own research. Because that's what I do during the daytime. I go and I look through the bullshit. And I sift through it. And I deliver it in the message the way that I know how to do it. We don't need Clout Hub. I'll tell you what we do need, though. We need more patriots at the melanatedrebelnewsnetwork.com. Because here's what we got going on. We got our government that's in the hands of these tyrants and these dictators. Those are the true dictators. Dictators always move against the will of the people. You don't see anybody with any common sense supporting Biden or the Democratic Party at this moment in time. You don't see anybody that has a winner's attitude supporting Biden or that Democratic Party right now. All you see are a bunch of losers, a bunch of freaks, and a bunch of fucking weirdos. And if they can overlook the fact that this asshole is saying it's okay for little boys to use the bathroom with the little girls, that grown men can use the bathroom with little girls, if they can overlook that, they don't deserve your respect. Because they damn sure don't get mine. If you put a child in harm's way, and you hang with people that will put a child in harm's way, they don't deserve your respect. I'd have to do my research to answer that one, Rocket Man, Rocket Matrix. But you know what? They don't deserve my respect. if they did. Right. If you guys look at the glossary, there's a term that I got on there. There's a term that I have on the glossary. I am what they call a bandwagon patriot. I'm on the bandwagon. Donald Trump is a bandwagon patriot. Candace Owens, bandwagon patriot. Terrence K. Williams, bandwagon patriot. You notice that they don't want to ban niggas for talking that dumb shit unless they damn get overconfident and start talking about the people that the you know who's that we're not supposed to talk about. That's the only way. Then that's their way of saying, nigga, get back in your place. I'm a bandwagon president. I'm a bandwagon patriot. And it feels great to be on the bandwagon. Why? You get on the bandwagon for telling the truth. Right. These old boule bootlicks, they never get on the bandwagon. Hell, HR 5 is about sex changing our children. What the hell? Right? Right? And these are the people that are allowing this to happen. Now, if you ever notice, there's a lot of white patriots on TikTok, too, that share my same point of view. They don't get banned. Why? Because that's what they expect for them. Let me get up there and have the same opinion and have the same passion for my country. I get banned. Why? Because I am a threat. I am a glitch in the matrix. That's going to be one of our product lines too. One of our sayings on our shirts. If you tell the truth unapologetically and you tell it where other people can hear it, you are a glitch in the matrix. I don't want to hang out with perfect people. I want to hang out with the glitches in the matrix. I hope every person in this chat room and everybody that watches this video after me are glitches in the matrix. Because that's what we have to be. We have to be the resistance. This is our country. And the reason that you are here right now is because you care about what's going on in America. No, they want us fighting with our friends on social media, sitting in our houses in fear, believing everything that comes across that television screen, wanting us to regurgitate everything that they want to tell the world. We're not. We're patriots. Our forefathers fought for this country. Some died for it. We can't just let it go. That's the reason a lot of you are here. They took our freedoms and our liberties. They put us in our houses, suffered us to watching their bullshit. Now they want to come after our guns. They're raising the price on ammunition, making ammunition harder to get until they could come and get us all one by one. And do you not think that they do not know what they're doing with the racial tension they're trying to cause? Because trust and believe. All melanated people aren't in the same box as duppies and weed-wearing wicked witches and Johnny Bastard seeds. But they want us to group us all together. And when I point out the obvious that we're not all in the same category, oh, we got to get rid of him. No, motherfucker, you're not getting rid of me. You've only woke me up. I am the spirit of Christmas addicts. When they start speaking to me, that's who they're talking to. When they try to shut me up, they're invoking the spirit of Crispus Attucks. America's first revolutionary. I am a glitch in the matrix. On the Mike Liddell live stream, there was a hate comment. Huh. The liberals don't like Trump because he did what he said he would do and didn't back down. And we can't back down. But you know what they did do? You know what they did do? When I could go to a gas station just out of anywhere, out of nowhere, somebody walk up and be like, I know you. Thank you for what you do on TikTok. I know you. I follow you on Facebook. Guess what that means to me? When my message reached out 1.5 million views, they had to shut me down. That means I was a threat. When they had to come to my fucking website and shut me down, that means I was a threat. Not only does it mean that I was a threat, I am a threat. And we're no longer afraid of you. It's your motherfucking turn to be afraid. Damn right it is. No true melanated person voted for Kamala Harris. And no true melanated person backed up Joe Biden. Let me tell you who did back up Joe Biden. Boule bootlicks. Boule butt kisses that sit on the boards of your urban leagues. Hearse chasers voted for him because they knew that if he came in, that there'll still be more crime with police. They can push the envelope on separation. They could bet their sweet asses that they're going to piss off some white people and turn them extremist. And this is what they'll get in front of the cameras for and say, look, the problem's gotten worse. Who else voted for Joe Biden? The African Americans that he thanked. We wearing wicked witches so they can reign dominion over their households. Get free shit from the government. Hot Cheetos and fucking free cable on the first of the month, while their kids go out there and turn into a life of crime or become nothing but Johnny Bastard seeds, while they punish the father and criminalize him for not being able to compete with the state. That's who voted for Joe Biden. Beta male simps who find themselves being criminalized by their fucking weed-wearing wicked witches, who feels that they have a racial obligation to date the trash of their race. That's who voted for Joe Biden. Dumb black bitches that says sister girl Kamala is my president, my vice president. That's who voted for Joe Biden. The ones that rapes a black man. These black women, you got to understand something. And I'm not talking about all black women, so don't get in your feelings if you're watching this. But you know who I'm talking to when I say this. These horse hair wearing heifers are the same ones that they hate white women because they want to be white women. Yeah, I said it. They hate white women because they want to be white women. Popping in them damn contact lenses, wearing that fucking horsehair on their head, their bleach blonde horsehair. We already know that they're Negro bed wenches from the jump. But what's the first thing, the next thing a bed wench want to do? The bed wench want the bed the whole time. That Negro bed wench ain't competing with Cave Becky for you is what they call a white woman. They're not competing with the snow roaches for you. They're competing with the snow roaches for the white man. That's the only reason they get bent out of shape when they see a melanated man dating a white woman and married to a white woman. That's the only reason they get bent out of shape. Because they feel that with that power of that white woman, you can be as powerful as the white man. That's what they feel. Now, we know that's not true, but that's what they feel. Because the bed wench has been the bed wench from the slave days. She's never had your back. If she ever had your back, then she wouldn't have been able to have been sold this white feminism that rejects you from the household. That's who voted for Joe Biden. These white liberals, straight melanated man, want to see you dead, gay, or incarcerated. Their worst enemy is the straight Christian white male. Because if you can weaken him, let's look at history. The straight Christian working class white male has been the only one who will fight and die for his freedom. He's not going to be apologetic when he takes it. However, we've seen what happens when black people ask for their freedom. They only ask for it. They don't demand it. They say, let's love, let's say forgive. They want to sing gospel music and do shit nonviolently because some old bootleg that was paid by the fucking white liberals told them to do so. Keep them soft. They take these old classes back in the day, how to be humiliated when you go sit at a lunch counter that you wasn't even supposed to be at. Yeah. It's not natural to be humiliated in that fashion. They had to fucking effeminate these people. Dr. King would still be alive today if he stayed in his place. Once this thing gets big enough, because it's still at ground level, I may die. I may die. Somebody may take me out. It's okay. So if we ever get this country back, I might not see it with you, but just damn have a drink for me. Because I am willing to give my life for my kids to live in a better country. I am willing to give my life for your kids to live in a better country. The difference between me and these fucking libtards and libtard-minded people is that I actually care about my kids. You care about your kids. So we can never understand them when they want to put their kids in harm's way, raise these kids in these death trap neighborhoods, abort these kids in the womb, fuck with their sexuality before they're even old enough to reproduce or even know what sexuality is. They're an evil group of people. They're hateful on all levels. You can't have an open dialogue with them because they don't want one. They only want what they want, just like we want what we want. Now it only comes down to one to two things. Who wants it bad enough? So your work is cut out for you. This may involve things. Doing what I do for a living is going to involve things. If this becomes my new way of living, to where I'm doing this full time, it's going to involve things. I've already gotten the death threats. Fahim Johnson, I don't even know you, dude, brother. But I would die so your daughter don't have to be suffered to live in a world where she's in danger. I'd give my life for that. Right here, right now. The thing is that people don't understand is what comes with being a patriot and patriotism. This shit is more than just aesthetics, man. This is a way of life. This is a way of life. It also could be a way of death. But we shouldn't be worried about that. We shouldn't even be worried about that. We got our mission. We got our work cut out for us. We got to organize. It's 11:17. I've been going on for 57 minutes. I'm way over my time. But I want each and every one of you guys to mark your calendars. Sunday. If y'all want me to bring it to you raw, because this is going to be too raw for fucking YouTube. That's where I want you to meet me Sunday. And I want each and every one of you guys on Sunday to tell a family member, tell a friend, spread the word. This does exist. We're here now. We're not going anywhere. We have our work cut out for us, patriots. It's going to be on and popping Sunday night at 6 o'clock. And with that being said, fuck TikTok. Any of you guys that are still on TikTok, be sure to spread the word that I'm over here now at this website. Bring them here. Anybody sharing my videos, invite them to the webpage. So, with that being said, where we go one, we go all. United we stand, divided we fall. I'm Ricky Manor of the Melanated Rebel News Network, signing off. God bless you all. Thank you guys for everything you do, the support. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside to know that I'm in the company of patriots. Good night.